drama will unfold at Moda Center here in Portland, Oregon. The Mavericks take it. You know, when you break down these teams, Greg, they are excellent on the defensive end.
Yeah, so let's give credit to their coaches. They prepare their teams well, motivating their guys to give that consistent effort.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. In its small and powerful, it'll be Flagg and Davis. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. And it's Lively in at the center, filling out the middle. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, just another thing MP does for this team. Space the floor.
Inside. And finished off by Lively.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And a wide open look for, and another one falls. Amazing.
And in terms of first-year players, he is one of the most high-volume scorers in league history. He's now tied for 5th all-time in points scored by a rookie.
Yeah, you just get the sense there is so much more in store for this young talent. The sky is the limit. And yes, it's good.
I don't know that you should ever expect the contest to really bother Thompson's shot. He's just so advanced as a scorer.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy. But that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Thompson passes to Davis. 5 to shoot. Here's Flagg. And Klingon pulls it down. Last game for the Mavericks, they picked up the W against the Kings. And here's MP for 3. And another 3 for Portland.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. I asked him how they prepared for this matchup against Anthony Davis, and Coach responded saying, you have to prepare for his impact on both ends. Offensively, he's terrific around the rim and pretty much unguardable when his jumper is falling. And defensively, he does it all. Back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Mavericks trail by 8. Outside, Davis. Here's Flagg. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And we see some of the competitiveness of Flagg. The response, that 3 right back at you.
A 3 from MP. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks chills.
Back to Irving. Misses the 3. Portland leading by 8. MP outside. And another one.
And with each game, it seems his rookie campaign gets brighter and brighter. He now has the 4th most points ever in a rookie season.
And you know what? He's not done yet. This sort of success really breeds confidence for a young player. Not that he needs any at all to get a boost, but my goodness, he has been something.
Known as a shooter, Thompson's size allows him to score inside as well.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy for the Trailblazers. Grant comes in for Tamani Kamara. And Shaden Sharp subbed in for Drew Holiday. And it's Grant in the corner. MP from deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pass to Washington. Russell a screen on Grant. Washington kicks to Marshall. Back to Washington. Deep 2 from Russell. That one misses. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Portland. The question on everybody's mind is, will they surpass the 71-72 Lakers 33 wins in a row? We will see tonight.
Well, I don't say this lightly. This group could very well be one of the best teams I've ever seen. To win this many games in a row is unthinkable. And if I'm in the locker room coaching this group, the one thing I'd be telling my guys is not to get distracted by the record. Stay focused on tonight, just as we have throughout the streak.
And an overpowering first quarter effort, already a double-digit advantage. Trailblazers out in front, they lead by 18. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And if you're just... ends up going with the new group. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Flag comes in for P.J. Washington. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Marshall. And Irving subbed in for Christie. MP way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. Holiday out there with MP. And it's Avdia in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Thompson misses. Portland's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Avdia, the pass to MP. And again, it's Portland with the 3.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Thompson outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
And how's that for an answer? Thompson getting his revenge in style there.
A 3 from MP. Good, that's another bucket.
Another outstanding game for him. He has been a consistent offensive force all year.
Only 3 other players in all of NBA history have more 40-point games in a season than he does. And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
No good from Irving. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Kamara. And slam dunk by Kamara.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high-percentage looks.
And that one's good. Flag.
I like flag from beyond the arc. I'd like to see him shoot it with volume from out there.
Kicks it out to MP. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Outside Irving. Over Holiday. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Irving's got 5 now.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Trailblazers out in front, opening up a huge gap. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well.
It starts with their rebounding. They're controlling the glass. That gives you those extra possessions.
Yeah, they're doing the dirty work, plain and simple.
And time now to swing it around as we take a look at the upcoming. That is more than enough of us. Let's.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
So Stan, just for old time's sake, do you think the league should bring back the hand check? Do you miss it?
Well, look, Kevin, I think what the league's done with allowing freedom of movement has made this game a lot better than it was. I think the key, as it is in most things, is finding the balance where we're giving the defense a chance, not calling cheap fouls, but also not letting them just physically overpower each other.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. The 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. Sliding into the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. And it's Irving at the 1 spot. MP from deep three-point land. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. Kyrie Irving, so admired by his head coach, and Jason Kidd said Kai is a special dude. He wants to be coached, to understand the game at the highest level, and to be pushed to the highest level. What's more, I don't think he's afraid of failing. Back to you guys.
Great mentality. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding
another one goes. Incredible.
An elite talent in just his rookie year. He's now 3rd all-time for rookie point production.
And the ability he has shown to score is very uncommon to have right out of the gates. Thompson for 3. That's no basket. His 3rd miss in 8 tries. Here's MP. And again, it's Portland converted. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, teams do everything they can to protect against it, but at this point, all you can do is hope he's not gone for too long.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Gafford's checked in. Pass to Irving, puts up a deep 3. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got his 4th rebound in this one. The 3 from MP. And the Trailblazers another 3.
Oh, great ball movement there.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Flagg. Back to Irving. Dallas moving it around. Davis setting the pick for Flagg. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Blazers on offense. They're on a 14-4 run. Over in the corner, Avdia. And a deep 3 from MP. And another 3 for Portland.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Irving kicks to Thompson. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
A 3 three-pointers right on target.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Here's Irving. 7 points in the game. Thompson outside. 1:10 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Gafford. Now here is Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Thompson inside the line. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
MP, no good. Mavericks have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And we talk about the handles of Kyrie so much. Don't forget, he's also an elite shooter.
MP with a screen on Irving. Pass to MP. From deep. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Irving against Howard. Yes, that goes in. Irving's got 12 in the game.
And guys, making it look effortless right now. Irving doing whatever he wants on offense.
MP way outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And so it's Portland with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching him today. Making a change here. MP's checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Flag is checked in for Washington. Thompson comes in for Najee Marshall. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Christie. In at the small and power forwards, it's Thibault and Grant. MP out there with Sharp. And it's Williams at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Davis, the pass to Thompson. Davis kicks to Thompson. Davis on the follow.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. MP from deep three-point land. Connects from three-point range.
Well, what impresses me is MP's focus. He's not just throwing it up from way out there.
Here's Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Thibault, the pass to MP. Good, another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And Gafford throws it down.
And you know, for a score-first point guard, Irving is no slouch as a facilitator.
MP outside. Connects again from distance.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Portland.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever.
And again for 3.
And with that made 3, he now stands alone for 3rd most threes in a single game.
He's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long, DA. What a shooting performance. From deep three-point land, and yep, another basket.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history. Oh boy, looks like he was injured there.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured team.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the three.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Yet another bucket.
And he's now outmatched his own single game record for points with a staggering offensive onslaught. I think the defense is just as stunned as we are.
Words fail to describe the magnitude. He is putting in the work with a little overtime, and this game is sure to leave a mark. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Now let's go courtside with Jennifer Quintana.
MP, you've talked about wanting to string some wins together and also the need for your team to have a strong rebounding presence. What's your take after tonight's efforts?
Me and the guys, we're happy with the win. One of our goals is to be an elite rebounding team, win the possession battle on the boards. Tonight we had some success with that, but we all know there's room to grow.
I hear that, MP. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Jennifer, thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. So long.
Mama, there goes that man.
Using improper language and gestures, entering the corner and interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. Folks, don't forget the upcoming quarterfinal promotion. All fans will receive their very own special quarterfinal. We want your...
Welcome to the New Year's Eve festivities here on 2K Sports. We're ready to bring the year to a close in style. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. With the new year approaching, so is the trade deadline, Grant.
Yeah, it's sooner than you think, too, B.A. Some teams will have a new look in the new year. And, of course, that's just the business of basketball, as they say.
So here's Portland's starting group. Inside, we'll see Kamara and Klingon. Drew Holiday out there with MP, and it's Avdia in at the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams, and he gets that one.
A 6'6" playmaker, SGA has a great view of the floor.
Holiday looking for an opening. Pass to MP, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Mavericks, they're making moves up the standings, claiming that 4th spot.
Well, right now for the Trailblazers, they made it clear from the jump they were coming for the #1 seed, and they've got to feel good knowing it's theirs now. It gives them the best chance to come away with the championship.
And Legs, the impact of Toumani Camara, a big reason the Blazers have been ahead of schedule.
Yeah, Brian, he is a classic example of a guy who doesn't need the ball to make a big impact on your team. He does all of the little things that help you win.
A coach's dream, making a name for himself now.
Leaves a lot of skin on the floor.
The 3 is up. Hits a 3-pointer. MP's got 8 points.
Yeah, that's a key 3 for MP. If he hits these at a high rate, he'll have a spot in this league for a long time.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Holiday. Now the Blazers moving it up. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. From deep, MP. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. Unable to win this run.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Holiday with the ball. He's picked up by SGA. MP shot is off.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
SGA deciding where to go with it. Williams against Avdia. Nice D from Avdia. Portland has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Dallas just played phenomenal. He dropped an amazing number of points, and what an offensive performance overall, turning in a new season high for him in points. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Allie. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Joe's checked in for Wallace. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Isaiah Joe.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Outside, SGA. Pass to Williams. Now Joe to win the run. And another miss by Oklahoma City. All right, Legs, you look at the lead the Blazers have taken. What's the biggest factor?
I think it's the fact they've added a lot of defense to their front court, which has really set the tone for their team. And it's an identity they're going to continue to build on.
talent on the floor and stability in the head coaching position.
Key factors, for sure.
Holmgren with a screen on Holiday. No problems knocking that one down.
If Gilgeous-Alexander gets into this kind of rhythm from deep, he is even more dangerous.
The drive by Holiday from deep. MP. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. To the wing, right side. Pass to Williams. Holmgren outside. Here's SGA. The 3. Portland grabs the miss. Avdia's got 4 rebounds now. And here's MP. From downtown. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
They continue to feed the hot hand, and this kid is putting in work.
SGA passes to Williams. And it's Portland with the rebound. And this squad has managed the unthinkable, stringing together 34 straight wins and eager to add number 35 tonight. To say they're on a heater is an understatement.
Well, their run to this point, incomprehensible. There's no question this will end up being one of the greatest all-time streaks we've ever seen. The only question that remains, what is a team going to do to end this streak?
Clock at 4. The kick out to Williams. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it. Now that's some serious range from MP.
Now SGA. And he drops in the layup off the glass. SGA's got 5 now.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers out in front by 19 going into the break. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Let's... Portland ends up going with a new group. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. SGA and Wallace are the backcourt. Alex Caruso is out there with Jalen Williams. And it's Jang in at center. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And the basket by MP.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Caruso outside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander taking it inside. SGA.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
And Tim, to have the success that SGA has had, is there something different to his approach?
Well, B.A., I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions, and he can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada too, eh?
Of the North.
Here's SGA. Some solid defense from Holiday.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
A deep 3 from MP. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Williams finds Caruso. Three-pointer, no good.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
Avdia from outside. Williams grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. It's the second game of 3 on the road. From deep, MP knocks down the triple. MP's got 9 points in the quarter.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
SGA passes to Wallace. There's a screen by Jang. From deep. Can't get it to drop. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Portland ahead, leading by 17. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things...
A bunch of long-range snipers, cold-blooded. Still a way to go with the selection process, but this is a strong start.
No question. I'd rather... Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Trailblazers.
Oh, yeah, as someone who loves to distribute the rock, this is beautiful basketball right here.
Yeah, just watching this game has been entertaining. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Inside, we'll see Kamara and Klingen. MP is out there with Drew Holiday, and it's Avdia in at the 3. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Jalen Williams has become an all-star and a key player for the Thunder. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said he allows us to really do anything out there because he's so versatile. He's been special for us and is a big reason why we are where we are. He just does whatever it takes to win. Brian, back to you.
He's a big factor. Allie, we appreciate the report. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
First personal foul.
And this is what the schedule looks like for Portland. On Friday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs.
And that game against the Rockets, this is one that they expect to win. But those games can be tricky. Remember, there are no free wins in this league.
Portland leading by 19. MP outside. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Portland.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. Williams from long range. No good that time.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Well, one thing's certain about Donovan Klingen. He is going to be a defensive menace for years to come, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., he is a 7'2" monster, and he casts a long shadow in the paint. And for his size, he has the agility to hold up better than most centers further out.
The 3 from Holmgren. The rebound by MP. MP's got 4 rebounds now. From deep. Oh, connects again.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Wallace outside. Williams looking around. 6 to shoot. A shot to stop the run. Gets the 3 ball to go. Wallace has got 9.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game.
A nice shot by MP.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Avdia against Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Legs, the last few years, big men have been owning the MVP discussion. Now, enter SGA.
Yeah, and BA, this is the scariest part. SGA has room to grow. The guy is still in his mid-20s and is arguably the best player in the game.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Joe's checked in. So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Robert Williams checked in for Klingon. Grant comes in for Kamara. Scoot Henderson's checked in for Avdia. And it's Sharp in for Drew Holiday. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Lays it up and banks it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
We've got 1:13 left in the third. Here's MP. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Henderson finds MP. Takes the 3. Again! What an avalanche!
He roasts defenses on the regular, but this is something special.
A massive point total, and he's now tied for the most 60-point games in league history. Williams passes to Joe, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
From deep, MP. Oh, another one falls. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the third. Outside Joe from the arc. The shot, no good. Good D by MP. Puts up a deep 3, nails it from beyond the arc.
Just give him the ball. This guy is shooting lights out from deep.
And here's SGA. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. And so it's MP making things happen for Portland. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed.
Checked in for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren comes in for Caruso. MP's checked in for Portland.
Let's hear it for all the dancers.
Wallace and Williams run the wings. Holmgren is out there with Jalen Williams. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
Don't judge Holmgren by his size. He does have a passing skill set, finding shooters and getting them the ball.
From deep, MP. Another one goes. Incredible. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Guarded by Sharp. SGA against Sharp. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. The Trailblazers have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. And the basket by MP.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line. Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Let's go with a 3. Connects again from distance.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making.
And again for 3.
It has been raining threes for him, alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
He can't miss. They have to keep feeding him. How many more can he hit? Tim, so many different offensive systems in the NBA. You have a personal favorite to watch?
Yeah, I think I've got a soft spot in my heart for those systems that involve player movement and ball movement, particularly trying to get shooters looks off of screens.
I love the .5 offenses, in and out of the hands, moving the ball fast.
No doubt about it, very difficult to defend.
Williams' shot is good.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Trailblazers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed that they were without a doubt the better team.
And they notch another win, number 34 of the year.
They have proven to simply be the better team of the two, winning all 4 games. And
good! Another from 3.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. SGA against Sharp. Outside, SGA. From deep, Holmgren. Sharp grabs the miss. MP with it. From deep three-point land, and again.
The good times keep rolling for him. Now tied for 2nd all-time in scoring.
Boy, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game, the defense throws everything at him, but he still scores. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Now over to Dominic Hamill.
Nice job on the win and a solid job on the glass. Was that a focus for you tonight?
For this squad, rebounds are always a focus, Dominic Hamill. They end defensive possessions and keep offensive possessions alive. You're not winning without rebounds, period.
We hear you loud and clear, MP.
Thanks.
Over to you, BA.
Thanks, Dom. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. So long, everybody.
All set up. Ready to pick your theme for the second half of the season?
Siempre listo. Let's do it. What's up, everybody? It's your boy MP, here to announce what's going down on my social channels over the next few months.
You got something fun for us?
Oh, you thought I didn't when I did, bro? Come on. I'm gonna show them what it's like to beat the best teams in the league. I think we got the #1 seeded team overall, so I want to put my money where my mouth is.
Bold words.
Hey, does the saying go, if you want to be the best, you have to beat the best. So I'm gonna highlight games against the league's elite and take y'all behind the scenes with that fire video content that you can only expect from Team MP.
This is gonna be a fun one.
Yeah, I already said that, bro.
Conflict. I love it. More of that.
For y'all who don't know, my boy Xander went to film school, so that's why he's always talking about conflicts and protagonists and whatever else he learned there. But look, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, because you don't want to miss when we drop new episodes.